into the Doc's apartment on Marble Street. I better be careful. He might be the killer.
At his table over there. Does he know you?
Not yet, but I have to talk to him.
That's not possible. Mr. Mendez has asked not to be disturbed.
Seems to like his girl sexy. Sexy in a kind of dumb way. Clerk class. He hasn't even looked my way. Time to play the sexy girl.
Hey, you! It's your lucky day, sweetheart. The boss wants to invite you to his table.
Hey, thanks for accepting my little invitation. You new around here, honey? I think I would have noticed you before. My name's Paco. And you?
Madison. I'm Madison.
Ah, I like the way you move, Madison. You're making me all hot under the collar.
Well, maybe we can continue this conversation somewhere more private.
Oh, sure, baby. Yeah, come with me.
I go in, I make him talk to the gun, and I get out of there before I get into big trouble. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything is going to be all right.
So, welcome to my little kingdom. I'll take that. Just get in the way of good things, sweet cheeks. So, show me what you can do. Take it all. Slowly. Take it all on.
Could we just talk first?
No, we don't need any more talking, baby. I all talked out. Now, show me what you can do.
Could I have a drink? You know, just a little drink to break the ice.
We already broke the ice, Mom. Let's get wet. Come on. Do your thing, girl.
I'm sorry. I think there's been a little misunderstanding. Look. I'll just go. No harm done. Another time.
I think it is you who have misunderstood, honey. I'm tired of wasting my time. It's now or never. And I never take never for an answer.
Think of something. There's gotta be some way out of here. Do what it takes, Mad. Play for time. I'll puke if he so much as touches me. Maybe if I told him I'm a lesbian. Oh, well, this is no time to start getting funny. My bag's too far away. I can't get to my gun. I have to think of something else. The lamp. If only I could find some way to grab it. Oh, I know!
Baby sweet cakes.
That's what I call kicking butt. You go, girl. Okay, Act 2. Let's hear Loverboy sing.
Ah!
If you call out, I'll kill you. Got it?
Shit. What you want?
You rent an apartment on Marble Street. I want to know why.
An apartment? I don't know what you're talking about. You haven't got the balls, lady. But you're gonna know balls when I catch up with you. Ugh! You fucking bitch! I'm gonna kill you!
Boss? Is everything all right?
Yes?
Where's Paco?
I'm sorry, he can't come to the door right now. He's all, tied up at the moment.
Oh. I see.
Ah!
If you value those prized balls of yours, Paco, then it's time for you to talk.
Oh! Ah! What you doing? Stop it! Stop it!
I'm only getting started. How about some more?
Ah! I never set foot in that apartment. I gave the keys to some guy. He said he needed a place. He had money.
What was that guy's name?
I don't know his name. I swear. Ah! Ah! Shepard. His name is John Shepard. That's all I know. I swear it. Ugh.
There, that wasn't so hard, was it? I really appreciated this romantic moment, but I gotta dash. See you next time, lover boy. Time to get out of here. I've got a massive headache.
I'm here to see Paco.
Paco? There ain't no Paco here, fella. Get lost.
Are you absolutely certain?
He's in his office. Take the stairs over there.
Oh, it's you. You scared me. I didn't hear you come in. A crazy bitch came around here asking questions about the apartment on Marble Street. I don't know what you're doing down there, and I don't want to know. But whatever that shit is, it's beginning to draw attention. Look, man, I know you kept me out of prison and all, but that fucking bitch nearly killed me. Everything you ask, I think my debt to you is paid. Hey, what you do? Don't fuck around, man. No. Now wait. I can still help you out. No.
know the guy came to see him?
Sorry, I don't speak cop.
Watch my lips, asshole, because I got no time to translate. Did Paco know the guy? Yes or no?
John. He said his name was John. Friend of Paco's. Always let him straight up.
Lipstick. Might be a clue. Madison Page. What was a journalist doing here? Paco Mendez was no saint. His rap sheet reads like the telephone book. The killer was looking for something. A bullet, right between the eyes. Instant death. Orchid pheromones. The fucking origami killer. .45 caliber.
Ethan, are you all right?
I couldn't do it.
Hello, I'm looking for Anne Shepard's room.
Please sign the visitor's book. Are you a member of the family?
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh, she'll be pleased to have a visitor. No one ever comes to see her. With the Alzheimer's, she has trouble remembering things, but it'll still please her. You know. It's room 19 at the end of the corridor.
Thank you. Hello, Mrs. Shepard.
Is it time for my pills already?
No, Mrs. Shepard,
They're never on time with my pills. I don't know what they do here. In the other hospital, they were always on time. But here,
I came to talk about your son, Mrs. Shepard.
my son? I have no son.
You had a son named John, and John had a twin brother.
Do you have my pills? It's time for my pills.
Try to remember, Mrs. Shepard. John's twin brother was placed with a foster family after the accident. What was the name of the foster family?
I asked them for a television, you know. They said I didn't have enough money. It's a pity. I'm fond of television.
Mrs. Shepard, your son may be linked to a series of murders. Perhaps you have some information that could help the investigation.
Are you a new nurse? Where are my pills?
Your other son, Mrs. Shepard, John's twin brother. What was his name?
What other son? Oh, I have no other son. I never had any children.
Do you remember John?
My Johnny. He is a good little boy, you know.
I think your son is in trouble, Mrs. Shepard. He's done some terrible things. I need to find him. Do you understand?
Terrible things you're telling me. He never came to see me, can you believe it? In 10 years, never. No one forgets their mother, do they?
I know what happened at Carnaby Square. Do you remember?
Carnaby Square. I think I used to live there a long time ago. We didn't have much money at the time, you know. We had to make do with very little.
You don't seem to get many flowers, Mrs. Shepard.
No, but I love them. My son knows that I love flowers. I know he'll bring me some.
Are these your children, Mrs. Shepherd? John and his brother? Is that them?
They're good little boys. Their father never looked after them, always drinking. They didn't have an easy life, you know.
Did you make these origami figures?
My little paper animals. They played with them for hours. I showed my boys how to make them, you know.
Yes, your boys, Mrs. Shepherd. John and... what was your other son's name again?
My other son? I only had one son, my little Johnny. I love origami, but that's not my favorite one. Oh, you know how to do these little dogs, too. My children loved origami. I taught them how to do it. John loved the little dogs. He always wanted to call them Max. Max, Max, Max. All dogs with the same name. I was wasting my time telling him they couldn't all have the same name. But he always wanted his paper dogs Max. It's funny, isn't it?
Does Mrs. Shepherd ever talk about her past?
It's not all very clear to her now. Sometimes she'll remember the oddest things, though. I suppose if she sees something that reminds her of her past.
Did she ever mention her sons?
Sons? Well, she often mentions John. I think he drowned.
Does she ever talk about her other son?
I didn't know she had another one. I've never heard her mention it.
Does she get many visitors?
She's been here for 10 years and you're the first. Sometimes, if you show her things, it seems to trigger a memory from her past. You might get it to remember.
Thanks for the advice.
What a lovely orchid. My sons loved orchids. We used to grow them in the back. When John died, I laid orchids on his grave. I cried when they told me. I'd already lost one of my children, and now they were taking away another one, you understand.
The foster family, Mrs. Shepherd. What was the name of the foster family that adopted John's brother?
They were really very nice people. I met them, you know. In the beginning, I used to go and see my little boy. And then I got sick and I couldn't go any longer. Perhaps he thought I'd forgotten him. He must have thought I didn't love him anymore.
His name, Mrs. Shepherd. What was his name?
But I loved him. If you only knew how much I missed him.
Please, Anne. His name. What was his name?
Come closer.
The last trial. The last question. Are you prepared to give your life to save your sons? There is a deadly poison in this vial. It will kill you in exactly 60 minutes. If you drink it, you will get the last letters of the address. You will have enough time to save your son and say goodbye to him, but then you will die. You can drink the vial or decide to leave. The choice is yours. last letters have been sent to your phone.
I did what I had to, Sean. Your dad's coming to save you. I'm nowhere and I'm out of time. Damn fucking shitty letters from this fucking address! Come on! There's gotta be a way to do this!
The manhunt continues. The authorities are still looking for Ethan Mars, the man identified as the origami killer.
Several different addresses fit these letters. God, they're scattered all over the city. I don't have time to check them all. I may only have time for one address. If Sean's not there, I'm done. It's a crapshoot.
We've only got a few more hours left to save Sean Mars. There has to be a goddamn clue somewhere. It's probably staring me in the face. This kid's gonna die, and I'm going around in circles!
All packed up and ready to go?
What are you talking about?
The investigation's over. We know who did it. We no longer need your services anymore, Norman. So you can ride your files all the way back to Washington. I'd be lying if I said I was gonna miss you.
The investigation isn't over. You have absolutely nothing on Mars.
Mars is guilty. Case closed. Anyway, it's no concern of yours now. You're off the case. So pack up and fuck off.
Blake, you are an unbalanced, psychopathic asshole!
I'll take that as a compliment. Honestly, I don't give a shit what you think. I found the origami killer. Everyone's happy. End of story. Have a nice trip back, Norman.
The killer's name is here. Somewhere in this data. I just have to find it. Find it before it's too late.
Oh, one last thing, sir. You should be careful not to overindulge in you know what. It can be dangerous. Very dangerous. It'll end up killing you if you're not careful. That would be most unfortunate, sir.
Ari was in record mode when I was fighting with the killer. Perhaps there's something on it. The sword was already in Paco's office. It's got nothing to do with the killer. Gold watch. I'm sure I've seen this before somewhere. The watch they give for promotions to lieutenant. The killer is a cop. Looks like the killer is a cop. Carter Blake! That would explain the dead-end investigation and his desire to frame Ethan Mars. The killer is white, aged between 30 and 45. He is intelligent, calm, and determined. An organized type. He has a car. He's probably employed, but his work allows him free time. There is always a railroad line adjacent to where the bodies are found. And all the victims disappeared in the fall. I can't go on.